do you guys think Wrigley is ready for the Midsummer Classic with all that is supposed to be going on around the ballpark?
More ready than it's ever been. I mean, when it was a nothing of a park with no macaroni noodles around it, they still held the All-Star game there.
Do you realize it's been since 1990 that Wrigley Field has hosted the All-Star game?
Yeah, 35 years.
35 years.
Well, it's about time then.
Yeah, I think so. And I think they absolutely can handle it. I'm sure with the renovation and everything else they've done around the park, at some point Ricketts had a handshake deal with MLB. It's going to happen. I think Bruce Levine maybe just jumped the gun a little, but Bruce doesn't get stuff like that wrong. Bruce knows everybody in baseball.
That's right.
They might just be slow playing a little. And I think he clarified after the original report. He's like, listen, later this summer, it's going to be announced. Like Bruce isn't wrong.
Yeah, he beat him to the punch.
Yeah.
That's all.
So they're gonna announce that at some point this year, the All-Star game will be coming, in 2027 probably? Is that what Bruce said? Yeah.
2027.
In a couple summers, the All-Star game is going to be here.
That'll be fine.
The last time it was in Chicago was 2003 on the South Side, right?
I believe so, yes.
And it was a fun, festive event. It'll be great on the North Side. The Home Run Derby will look awesome on TV. It'll be great.
That's back when they still had the races at Chicagoland Speedway.
Yeah.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car was decorated with seams of a baseball. It looked like a baseball. It was a white with red seams. Yeah.
Look at you.
And it was Budweiser. He was with Budweiser at the time. So it's a real good, sweet-looking car.
Yeah. They're ready for one.
Are you guys known enough to be playing in the celebrity softball game if they asked you?
Probably not.
Yeah. And at that point,
maybe they'll ask Sylvie since
I don't know how much. Yeah. Sylvie, somebody more youthful. And I know he's not that much younger than me, but at least he hasn't had the injuries. He hasn't had the injuries that would stop him from being able to do something like that.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe Sylvie gets an invite for that.
Yeah, that's fine. Sylvie can go do it and represent the station.
That would be fun to play in, though. I have to admit. That would be pretty fun.
I have a feeling, though, if we're not broadcast partners with the Chicago Cubs,
they might say
that they might go to the other station in town where they happen to be broadcast partners with.
They might frown upon
and
that.
There's better odds of one of them doing it than us doing it.
I remember we got to skate on the ice after the first Winter Classic there, in 2009. That was fun in its own right. Playing baseball on that diamond, I have to say, softball would be pretty cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. All right, what else, Jake?
Sticking with the Cubs. So according to Fangraphs, right now they're projected to finish the season at 88 wins, 78% chance to make the playoffs. I thought it would be a little bit higher.
Yeah,
but what are their chances, knowing what the second half schedule is? No Dodgers, no Padres, no Diamondbacks. It's very simple. What are the chances do you think they can get closer to 100 wins this season?
I mean,
no chance whatsoever.
You don't think so?
No chance in hell that they approach 100. None.
You realize the Cubs are trending for 97 victories.
Yeah.
You say no chance?
No chance.
You said no chance in hell.
Chaos, guys. Remember,
it's
chaos.
Such a simple schedule, though.
Yeah. Chaos, though.
If I had to
chaos will reign.
If you said make a prediction right now, I think the Cubs will settle in around 92 victories. Like if I set it at 91 and a half right now, Yerk, would you go over or under?
91 and a half right now, under.
You'd go under?
I would go under, yes.
They're on pace for 97.
Okay. And then they'll lose 4 games and then back on pace for 88.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I was a little surprised at the Fangraphs projection, maybe,
just
100. Based on their winning percentage.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything fluky in what we're seeing. Look, the Cubs are a plus 83. That's the best run differential in the National League. Better than the Dodgers. It's better than the Phillies. Better than the Mets.
It's a long year, guys.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. I'm saying I don't think there's anything fluky in their 600 winning percentage right now. So I think they'll win around 92, but okay, fair enough. Here, I'll get you the Pythag numbers real quick, too.
Yeah, give me the Pythagorean
Hold on,
numbers.
my computer's frozen. Oh, boy.
Not mine.
What's happening?
I got the picture of Earnhardt's car up here so you can check it out, too. So there it is. Cool. See the pinstripes on there, the baseball, the pitcher. That's cool. Yeah, it's a pretty nice car. It's for MLB weekend right there.
Pretty cool. Here we go, Yerk. Let me get you scheduled.
Oh, on the front under Budweiser, it says Chicago All-Star Game.
There you go.
See? What a memory.
That's impressive.
What a memory, huh? People think I'm full of it. But, boy, I tell you, when I hit it on the head, I make solid contact, knock it out of the park. That's what the good kid does. Have you found a Pythagorean number for it?
So
I can't delay the rest of my life here.
So the Cubs are, I don't think believe it or not, I think people would believe it, 100% because, like I told you, they're a plus 83. The Cubs in their Pythag record are 2 games unlucky. Their Pythag record has them at 32-18 instead of 30-20, which is their real actual record. So
that is interesting.
Their Pythag win-loss, luck has them at a -2.
I'm intrigued.
The White Sox, by the way, are a -3. Not that, 18-32 is any great shakes here, but the White Sox, by their run differential, should be 18-32, not 15-35.
Yep.
And then you know who the 2 unluckiest teams are?
2 unluckiest teams in baseball. Cincinnati.
The Reds should be 29-22. Instead, they're 25-26.
Okay.
And the Yankees should be 34-15 instead of 30-19. How about that?
That is
The
interesting.
Yankees are pretty good, Yurko.
Yep.
They are pretty
good, Carm.
What else, Jake?
All right, final one. The Indy 500 is this weekend. One, where is it? Where does it rank on your list of one of those, I guess not a hobby sport, but racing sports?
It used to rank a lot higher than it does now. And I'm going to tell you what happened to Indy Racing is when they split with CART. CART and the IRL split in like the 90s, 94. And when they split, they took half one way, half the other way. I think the IRL is the only one that survived. CART, gone. Paul Tracy had gone there. A bunch of different guys had gone there. Once they did that split up, I think it affected the quality of the competition, 1 through 33, that's what runs in the Indianapolis 500. So I went to 3 of them when I was young. I don't think I'd ever want to go back to an Indy 500. After Takuma Sato won in 2000 when they ran in September,
Yep.
drove down and we celebrated with the guys, Bobby Rahal, Lanigan, and Letterman.
Yes.
But Letterman wouldn't go because he was still afraid of his own shadow. But we had a good time down there. And we had some fun down there. And then we ended up driving home that night.
He's an older man, though, too.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So, Carmen, is it on your list of bucket of events that you need to go to?
I've been there. I've done it.
Not particularly high.
The next one on my list is the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And listen, to each their own. I mean, I know it's a big event. 350,000 people will go to that event this weekend.
Yes.
Like it is.
Yeah.
I've heard it's a spectacle and a sight to see. I'm not a big racing fan, so
I've played the
it's
golf
not all
course
that-
too. I
yeah,
played the
I know
golf
they got a
course,
golf
which
course.
is fun. Yeah.
It's not all that high on my list. I've been there for time trial, which was cool. If I get there someday, I get there,
Yeah.
but I've got many more.
We were there for Fast Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Remember
Fast
we did
Friday.
the show
Yeah,
on Fast Friday.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I've got many other sporting events that are still higher on the list by far than getting to an Indy 500.
Yeah, like I said, I've been there, so it's off my bucket list. But it has lost a little bit of its luster. It's unfortunate, but it adds.
That type of racing versus NASCAR, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that type of racing more about the car rather than the driver?
No.
Oh, is that not true, Yerk?
No. I mean, the car is a lot more advanced than that of said NASCAR, one of the cars they race in NASCAR.
Yeah.
But you still got to have the cojones to
Okay.
take it into the corner.
Okay.
And some guys do, and a lot of people don't.
Because I just thought, like, with NASCAR, they're like the cars are kind of more uniform, and it's a little bit.
That's what they want you to believe.
Oh, is that right?
That's what they want you to believe.
Okay. See, I don't know enough about it. I don't
But
really
listen,
know.
an engineer can screw up a car
Okay.
and make the handling absolute garbage on an IRL car. They can do
They
that.
can
They
do
get
that.
garbage. If they miss, but they got soft tires, they got hard tires.
Yeah.
They've got to run both of them at some point. So it's they're doing the pit competition now. That's what we're looking at.
Right.
Yeah, no, you got to have it.
Okay.
You got to have it. The individual drivers got to have
You
it.
gotta have it.
And some guys have it and some guys don't.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, their name's AJ Foyt, Mario Andretti,
I've heard of those guys.
Gordon
Yeah.
Johncock. I mean,
You said
these are
Gordon
names.
Johncock?
I said
Did you
Gordon
make that
Johncock.
up?
No, Gordon Johncock.
I never heard of Gordon Johncock. I heard of the other guys.
I'm telling you, Tom Sneva. These guys rolled off the tongue back in the 70s and the 80s.
You're saying
Gordon.
Gordon Johncock rolled off the tongue?
That it did. Oh, my.
Did you just say Tommy Long?
No, Tom Sneva. Tom Sneva.
Yurko's not wrong. He
Right?
knows
Gordon
these guys.
Johncock. Did he
Gordon
win?
Johncock is an American former racing driver. He won the
Wow.
Indianapolis 500 twice.
I'm here for you guys.
It's a fan of milk.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Tony Bettenhausen, too. Out of Tinley Park, Carm.
Why are we so childish?
Hey, Tony Bettenhausen.
I've heard of Tony Benton.
Yeah, well, he won the Indy 500 also.
How is it that Yurko says Gordon
John
Cock, and we can't stop laughing. We're like children.
You know why? The wide world of sports.
Yeah.
We were trying to come up with the question for this, and I was like, the Indy 500 is one of those wide world of sports.
That's
niche
exactly what it was.
things that you
ski jumping.
Yeah, you kind of know a little about, but
And back in the 70s, they had barrel jumping where they're on a lake, a frozen lake, and they got barrels lined up, and the guy's going at full speed, jumps on his skates, lands over the barrels, and as long as he doesn't hit the barrel, doesn't matter whether he lands or not. They just seed and bead right afterwards, after they cleared the barrels.
That's so good.
That was wide world of sports right there for you.
That's the lunch rush. We'll be right back.